Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cross Call Tarot. This is Melody, and I am going to bring you a twin flame reading today. Now, I got a couple of new decks. I got actually 9 of them in the past 5 days. Some of them I've already incorporated into a reading. Some of them I'm going to incorporate into today, and I will introduce them to you when I shuffle up the cards here a bit. Okay. So for the divine feminine, we're going to use the psychic tarot for the heart. For the divine masculine, we're going to use the psychic tarot, both by John Holland. Okay. So let's shuffle these up real quick and I'll talk to you a little bit about some new things that I have linked up to my channel. All right. Now, first things first, this may not resonate with you. Please don't make it fit. If it does, that's awesome. It is a general reading. It's not specific to any set of twins. Okay. If you'd like a more personal twin flame reading, you can contact me at crowscall@gmail.com, or you can jump on my Facebook page, Sacred Circle of the Crows, and I would be glad to help book a reading for you. All right. Also, I want to introduce, I have a new page that's also linked at the top of my YouTube channel. It's called Patreon. And over there, I'm going to start posting videos once I start getting some patrons. So feel free to run over there and push the follow button. It costs you nothing to follow me. Absolutely zero. But there is tiers over there where you can book a straight out reading, one time fee, get your reading out the door. But you can still follow me on Patreon. There's also a couple of tiers. One's a 1 question tier, and the other one is a 3 question tier. Okay. And those are all pay for the question and out the door. Okay. But again, you can still stay on my Patreon page and follow me. Whatever your little heart desires. Okay. So, and now there is a couple of tiers on there where you can pay a monthly price and you will get readings specific to you as an individual. There's a monthly and a bi-monthly, bi-weekly, whatever you want to call it. It comes out every 2 weeks. You can subscribe to either one of them tiers, and it will make the monthlies or bi-monthlies more personal to you as an individual. I'll post them directly to you. All right, so one of the new decks that I got that I've already been using, this is called the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, this is a new deck. I got it on Monday. So we're going to incorporate into the twin flame reading as clarifiers to see where they're at in their connection. Okay. So this is a new deck. I just received it yesterday. This is called the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. There is a lot of cards there. You should see me trying to shuffle these things. They were like all stuck together. So what I did was I broke them down into 4 piles and shuffled them each individually and then mixed them together to put a little bit of energy into them. So these are clarifiers. This is called the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. There is specific meanings for each of them. If I get a card that I don't quite understand because there's a couple of different cards in there, I will be sure to bust out the book. But other than that, I'm going to try to read them intuitively. All right, so for messages, twin flame messages, and this is a twin flame oracle, we're going to use for messages back and forth with clarifiers for the twin flames. Both of these decks are by Mystic Moon. Okay. So at the end of the reading, um, I am going to pull one of these cards. This is a new deck. I just received it yesterday. These are called Power Animal Oracle cards. And we're going to check and see which animal is with the Divine Masculine and which animal is with the Divine Feminine right now on their journey. Okay. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's get this reading started. So what we're going to do is I traditionally always pull a card off the bottom of the decks. Okay. So we're going to still do that. And then we will move on with the reading. I'm going to do the head, heart, and physical space of each of the twins. And then we're going to do connecting energies with the head, heart, and physical space. And then we're going to do future energies. And then we're going to do messages back and forth between them. Okay. So that's how I'm going to do this. I know that I did not bust out my romance angel cards, but they are buried. So, and I really just, I want to try some different cards in this reading this time. So, maybe next time when I do a twin flame reading, I will have them out. So let's get things started here. All right, so let's pull one off the Divine Masculines, one off the Divine Feminine, one for the Divine Masculine, one for the Divine Feminine, and one for the connecting energy. Okay. All right. All right, so I always start off with the connecting energy and see what the underlining energy is for these twins. Okay. So the underlining energy is making a choice. Okay. So I feel in their connecting energies, there's some kind of choice that needs to be made. It's a number 30, which adds up to a 3. 3 is heart, body, and soul, or the Holy Trinity, whatever way you want to take it. I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person. So to me, it would be heart, body, and soul. Okay. All right. So apparently, in this connecting energy with the set of twins that I am channeling, there is a choice to be made. Okay. And the first thing I'm seeing is this rocky road. So to me, there has been, and it's broken. See, the road looks all broken and rocky. So I feel that this road to this decision has been a little bit rocky. And I feel that there is some missing pieces on that road, like um, decisions that have been made that possibly was lessons or blessings or whatever, you know, the road has taken, that whatever path that these twins have taken has definitely been a challenge. That it's been a rocky path is what I feel. But in the present energy, they are in the energy of making a choice about something. Okay. So let's move on to the Divine Masculine. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? Okay. So his underlining energy is positive movement forward. Okay. I do believe that this card popped up last time, but I think it was in his. Tell you the truth, I don't remember. I think it may have been in his heart space. I'll have to watch that video and make sure. But I do remember the card popping out that the Divine Masculine wants a positive movement forward. And the first thing that I'm seeing is with the emotions. And if you look, they're on a boat, or he's on a boat in his emotions. And it looks like he's heading towards the sun. The sun to me is illumination, And it's also your solar plexus chakra, which is where your willpower and your inner strength comes from, your life force energy. So I feel that this divine masculine is on a positive movement forward into stepping into that energy, that willpower, that inner strength energy. And I feel it has something to do with his emotions. Okay. All right. So let's see what Clarify come out with it. Magic stream. So he goes from an 8, and this is an 18, a number 9. So magic stream was the clarifier. So we're going to read that because that's a new one. The making a choice is a new one too, but I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to read this number 18, this magic stream. Okay. It says everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story, with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is a danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and a great evolution. Like an ever flowing magic stream, your experience is filtered through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. Okay. So that's, and I see a lot of water on these two cards. So I feel that he is doing this and it's bringing a positive outcome. Okay. So that's the underlining theme for the divine masculine. Let's check out the divine feminines. So her underlining theme is this is considered the tower card in traditional tarot. So she is rebuilding her foundation. That's what I feel. And I'm also seeing yellow in this card. Okay. So that's solar plexus energy as well. So she is stepping into her inner strength and her life force energy to rebuild a foundation to make the structure a lot stronger than what it was before. Okay. So what I find convenient, it's a number 16, which adds up to a 7. And then she got the metamorphosis card as a clarifier on that. And it's a number 25, which is also a 7. So I feel that, yes, the divine feminine is going through this metamorphosis and she's rebuilding a nice, firm structure within her life, learning how to tap into her inner strength and her life force energy and bring about this change, bring about this metamorphosis. Okay, that's what I feel for the divine feminine's underlining energy. So that kind of makes sense while making a choice come up in their connecting energy. Because I feel that the divine masculine is making the choice to make this positive movement forward in his emotions. And I feel that the divine feminine is making the choice to go through this metamorphosis and rebuild a stronger foundation in her life. Okay. That's what I feel right now in the present moment. It's the underlining theme of the twins. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I am going to, um, well, I would say I'm going to spread these out, but I think I'm just, because there's a lot of cards there. Look at that. There's a lot of them. There's like 78 cards, I think. I don't know. I know there's a lot of cards. Anyways, so let's move on. Divine Masculine. What's going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace? Okay, well, this card come up in reverse, but I don't like reading reversals because it's a general reading. However, I am going to read it as a reversal because of the beautiful energy for the underlining theme, the positive movement forward. Okay. So this card in his headspace is called obstacles and challenges. Okay. It's the 5 of Wands energy. So, and like I said, it come up in reverse. So we're going to read it that way. And I feel that in his headspace, he's making a choice to bring this movement away from these obstacles and challenges. I feel that he is tapping into that universal flow, that magic stream, and moving on from this. That's what I feel is going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace. So what we're going to do is pull a clarifier from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. The Six of Fire. Yes. The Six of Fire is about success. It's about victory. So I feel that he is moving on from some kind of a challenge in his head. He's getting victory over it. Absolutely. Wow, that's beautiful. Woo! I love it. I am so happy for this Divine Masculine. I actually got chills. All right, so let's move on for the Divine Feminine's headspace. What's going on in her headspace? Oh, so we got it's number 20 in this card. It's called Blossom, but it is actually the Judgment card in traditional tarot. And again, look at that solar plexus energy, all that yellow. Okay, so this is called Blossom. So I feel that the Divine Feminine is blossoming. She's blossoming in her spiritual practice. She's blossoming in her head. She is doing some kind of a rebirth. And that's why in her underlining theme is the metamorphosis. She had to go through this tower moment to bring about this metamorphosis, to bring about this blossoming new foundation. That's what I feel. I literally got truth chills. My leg hairs are growing. That's how chilly they are. And I'm nice and toasty. So, all right. So let's pull a clarifier for the Divine Feminine. 8 of Water. Okay. So the 8 of Water to me is about moving on. Okay. So I feel that the Divine Feminine is I feel that the Divine Feminine is blossoming in her spiritual practice. Okay. I feel that she's stepping into that solar plexus and sacral chakra energy. I feel that she is stepping into that life force energy, walking away from things that no longer serve her. And I feel that she could be walking towards what her heart desires, because that's what the 8 of Water is about, walking away from things that no longer serve you emotionally. Okay. So what is next is that would be the 9 of Water, which would be the wishes come in true card, the wish card in the minor arcana. Okay. So I feel that the Divine Feminine is walking away from things that no longer serve her emotionally. Okay. That's why the back is towards everybody. Okay. And she's looking out across the water, and she's looking at this ship that looks like it could be coming towards her. Okay. So I feel that, yes, the Divine Feminine is going through this change, and she's going to come out a beautiful little butterfly, and she is blossoming in her spiritual practice. She's blossoming by doing this metamorphosis and walking away from things that no longer serve her emotionally, and looking at that ship that's coming towards her across them emotions, the gifts that could be coming, the wishes could be granted. That's what I feel. Okay. All right. So let's do the connecting energy in the headspace. Okay. So there's something frozen. This is called deep freeze. A number 26, which adds up to an 8. So far in the connecting energies, we got a 3 and we got an 8, which adds up to 11. Okay. So in the connecting energies, I feel that this couple is, as far as a connecting head energy, that is something is frozen, something is on pause. And I feel it's because they are doing their work. I feel that the divine masculine and divine feminine are both doing their work in their headspace. Okay. So we're going to clarify that. Deep freeze. Yes, they're definitely on pause. We got this is a number 12, which adds up to another number three. So we got an eight clarified with a three. Like I said, I feel that they're on pause because they're going through some kind of enlightenment. They're just hanging around, waiting for things to move forward. Okay, so that's what the hangman's about. It's clarifying a deep freeze, which we already knew things were frozen. Things are just on pause. Clarified by the hangman to prove that yes, things are on pause while they are both going through some kind of enlightenment phase. Okay, that's what I feel for the connecting head space energy. So what's going on with divine masculine's heart space? Okay, so I believe that this is the sun card. It's called light. So I feel that in the heart space with the divine masculine, he is getting some kind of enlightenment. Look at all the yellows and oranges and reds in that card. So I feel he could be learning how to step into the life force energy. And I feel that in the heart space, divine masculine is getting some kind of enlightenment. And I kind of felt that in the underlining theme with all the emotions, all the water energy in the underlining theme. Okay. So I feel that that's awesome for the divine masculine. It's a number 19, which adds up to a 10. So I feel that the divine masculine could be, by the way, in his headspace. I want to get back up a second. Five of wands challenges, six of wands. Five and a six adds up to an 11. So there's 11s all over this reading so far. Okay. So in his head or heart space, we got some kind of enlightenment coming. All right. So let's clarify that. The world. Yes. Enlightenment because he is going through a cyclic change. That's what I feel. Okay. Um, the world card. So we got a 10 and a 21, which adds up to a 3. A 10 and a 3 is 13. A 1 and a 3 is a 4. So I feel that he is getting some kind of enlightenment and a cyclic change that's going to change his structure as well. It's going to be, has something to do with his emotions and his foundation. That's what I feel. Okay. So I feel that he's getting some kind of enlightenment over a cyclic change in his heart space. That's what I felt. All right, so divine feminine, what's going on in her heart space? She got the four of swords energy. This card says just breathe. So I feel the divine feminine is in her heart space. I feel that she is enlightenment is coming back again. I feel that she is communicating with spirit is what I say. And spirit is telling her to just breathe. And I feel that that's what she's doing. Okay. She is just breathing in her heart space. I feel that she is talking through her heart chakra to spirit. That's what I feel. Okay. So let's get a clarifier on that for the divine feminine in her heart space. Page of water. Okay. So I feel that she could be connecting to something through her inner child. She could possibly be healing something that happened with her inner child. But I see that she is, I feel that she's definitely communicating with her with her higher self in her heart chakra. Okay. I feel that she is possibly learning how to heal or open something, and she's communicating to spirit, and I feel that spirit could be communicating to her. Um, the page. See, I'm seeing a little girl, so I'm feeling that she is communicating with her inner child. She is learning, she is healing something. And water is our emotions. So I feel that she is healing something emotionally, something with her inner child. I'm telling you, I feel it strong, okay, in her heart space. All right. So what's going on with the connecting heart space energy? I also feel that she is just patiently waiting for a message to come through about feelings. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so let's what's the connecting energy with these twins? Storm fields, yes. Okay. So that could be significant to this cyclic change and the divine feminine just breathing, and this page could be something about emotions coming forward that I feel that this is brewing. So we're going to read that. Storm fields. It's a number 9. So we got a 4 on one side and a 4 in. They're matching their energies. That's for sure in their heart space. Okay. Um, so the divine masculine has an 11 in his head, and the divine feminine has a 10 in her. So there's definitely, I'm feeling cyclic changes is happening right now in the present moment. They're still going through these cyclic changes. Let's see. Number 9. This too shall pass. An uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things you have left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent up energy needs release, just as a storm in nature must break. And that's why I'm feeling this right here. This 4 of Swords energy. That's why I feel the divine feminine is communicating through her heart space to spirit. And I feel that she's releasing this conflict that has something to do with her inner child. And the divine masculine is ending a cycle as well. He is getting some kind of enlightenment on how to end this cycle. Okay. And how to release it. Just as a storm in nature must break for these events to occur, when the electricity between opposing forces stir up things, it creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and contribute continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. Now, if you remember, in the divine feminine's underlining energy, she did have the tower moment. She did have the tower moment in a change coming, a metamorphosis in her underlining energy. And I feel that it has something to do with her heart chakra. I feel that she is communicating with spirit or perhaps with her divine masculine. Maybe they're mirroring this back to one another. And pages to me, they can mean a couple of different things. So I feel that she's communicating to spirit. That's what this page is about, on how to heal, how to walk away from things that no longer serve her emotionally. That's what I feel for their heart space. So we're going to pull a clarifier on that. 9 of Earth. Yes. So I feel that they are that what's being stirred up is this negative worry and fear between these two. Okay. So that's what the 9 of Earth, or no, this is the 9 of Earth. Sorry. I was thinking of something else. 9 of Swords. The 9 of Earth. So what's going on in their connecting energy is some kind of a storm, Some kind of a storm is coming in. It's going to shake it up, just like the Tower Moment in Divine Feminine's underlining theme. This storm is going to come in and shake things up and teach these twins how to step into their self confidence, their self love. Okay, I've seen a lot of green on this Nine of Earth, and to me, that's what the Nine of Earth is about: self confidence. Nines are about solitude, going in solitude. So I feel that these twins, the reason why they're on pause is because they are healing things. They are learning how to step into their life force energy, their self confidence. That's what I feel for their heart space. All right. So, what's going on in the 3D space for the divine masculine? So the 3D space, he's got the Six of Pentacles, okay? Material and spiritual prosperity. So I feel that in his 3D space in the present moment, he is learning the give and take here in the 3D world, okay? I feel that wants to, he's learning by changing out a cycle. And I feel that he is learning the give and take here in the material world, and he is gaining material and spiritual prosperity. And I'm seeing the balance that because he's standing right in between them two waterfalls. And when I see water, I feel emotions. Okay, so I feel that he is gaining some kind of balance in his emotions. I feel that he is gaining some kind of enlightenment that's going to change out a cycle and possibly teach him the give and take in this in the real world here in the 3D world. That's what I feel. So let's clarify that. Yes, he is learning give and take in his emotions. We got the two of water. The two of water. So in his 3D space, I feel that he wants this material and spiritual prosperity in this connection. And the two of water, look at the fishies in the water. That's amazing. Two, when I see the two of cups, I think partnerships. So I feel that the divine masculine is learning some kind of give and take in this partnership. Okay. So we got 6 and a 2, which adds up to an 8. Okay. So what's going on with the divine feminine's 3D space? Okay. She wants to reach out is what I feel. When I see the 3 of Pentacles, I feel that um she's working hard at trying to create something new. And I feel the key word on it is reach out. So I feel that she wants to reach out to her divine masculine here in the 3D world and tell him, look, we can do this. We can work on this partnership. Yes, there is challenges. Yes, there has been challenges, but we can do this. We can do this partnership here in the 3D world, okay? So let's clarify that. Yes, and we got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So this is it's called Fortune's Wheel. Okay, so I feel that she wants to reach out because it's time, like it's fated. To reach out is being it's fated. But when I see the Wheel of Fortune, I see some kind of movement. I feel that the divine feminine wants to reach out and bring about this movement, bring about this fated destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is about good luck, bad luck. It's about travel. It's about movement. The wheel is always moving. She may feel that she's on the bottom of the wheel, but eventually that wheel will turn and come to the top. Okay. So I feel that the divine feminine wants to reach out because this situation is fated. It's part of her destiny. So we got an 8 in the divine masculine's 3D space, and we got a 4, which is 10 and 13. 10 plus 3 is 13. 1 and a 3 is a 4. So I feel the divine feminine wants to reach out and um, because she has been through this change. She has worked hard on herself to bring about this change. She wants to move forward from this chaos and conflict, from that storm. She wants to tap into her self confidence. She wants to reach out to her divine masculine. And I'm also seeing it. Look, I just noticed this. Look at this head peeking down. It looks like it's peeking into a well. And when I think about the well, I think about, I don't know why, but the sands of time just popped into my head. Okay. So I feel that the divine feminine, I feel that she could be waiting for, oh, I guess it looks like a sun. There's a face though. But I just feel that she's reaching out and tapping in her destiny. That's what I feel. All right. So let's move on to the connecting energy here in the 3D world. So we got rescue. Here in the 3D world, the connecting energy for this twins is a number 16, which is a 7. And the key word on it is rescue. So we're going to read that. These are new cards. So I'm sorry that I have to read from the book. But once I learn them, I'll stop eventually reading from the book. You are always safe and secure and free to be yourself. So I feel that this is a, I don't even know if I want to read anymore. Okay. So I feel in the 3D space that spirit is coming in to rescue these twins. I feel that they have patiently waited. I feel that they had faith in the universe, but I feel that they're being rescued emotionally. Look at the water and look at the balloon above this. So I feel that they're being rescued from this mountain, rescued from the chaos, rescued from the storm, rescued from that deep freeze, that paused energy. Okay. All right. So let's clarify that with a good tarot card. Absolutely love these cards. All right. So, messenger of earth. So I feel that there could be a message coming in from between these two. And I feel that maybe it could be from the divine feminine. Uh, and I feel that spirit is coming in to rescue these two. And I feel that, and we got the messenger of earth. So earth is here in the 3D world. So I feel that there could be some kind of message coming in from one or the other. Okay. All right. Message coming in the 3D world. Okay. All right. So now what we're gonna do is I feel that maybe we should pull a connecting energy, a future energy. Let's pull a future energy. We can pull one from the divine masculine, one from the divine feminine, one from the enchanted map, and one from the good tarot. And then we can see where we go from there. So divine masculine, divine feminine, connecting future energies, the connection card for these two, one card for the divine masculine, one card for the divine feminine, and one card for the future connecting energies. Okay, so this is future energies. What is coming towards you? All these cards I just read are present energies. So we're going to check in on future energies. So future energies for the divine masculine is we got the Queen of Water and third eye chakra. Okay, so I feel in the future he's these twins. I feel that he what I'm really seeing is, look at this queen of water. Okay. She got her eyes closed and she's facing towards the third eye chakra. Okay. So I feel that the divine masculine is going to be emotionally balanced with his emotional energies. He is going to tap into his feminine side. He is going to intuitively balance his emotions. That's what I feel for future connecting energies, or future energies for the divine masculine. All right, for the divine feminine, we got the Three of Pentacles again. And remember, we had the Three of Pentacles in her 3D space. So, future connecting energies is, and we got the Nine of Pentacles again. So this is twice. We got the Nine of Pentacles, one in connecting energy and one in divine feminine. And twice for the divine feminine, we got the Three of Pentacles. So here in the 3D world, I feel that she is going to have the self-confidence to work well as a team with her divine masculine. That's what I feel for future energies. So, future connecting energies. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. We got the Nine of Water. Remember, I said what comes after the Eight of Water? The Eight of Cups in the divine feminine's energy, the Nine of Cups. So, I feel that wishes, and then we got a number 29, which is 11. I feel that wishes are going to come true. Wishes are coming to life in the future connecting energies. And I feel that wishes are coming to life because the divine masculine is intuitively stepping into his feminine energy and learning how. And I feel that he's actually connected to, well, actually, all the twins are connected to their higher self, but I feel that the divine feminine is tapping, or divine masculine is tapping into his feminine energy, his feminine emotional energy, and tapping into spirit. I feel that he's going to be able to talk to his feminine through their higher selves, that like they're just going to telepathically talk. I don't feel that there will be any words. I feel that they will be able to telepathically talk to one another. That's what I feel, because they are going to step into their self-confidence and be able to work well as a team together and get I'm just blown away at these two cards. This wish is coming to life in future energies. I'm just so blown away. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Oh my goodness. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull a power animal card for each one of them. One for the divine masculine, one for the divine feminine, and see what animal, what power animal is with each one of the twins. Okay. So first we're going to do divine masculine. The swan. Divine masculine got the swan. The swan, it to me is I think of the phrase of the ugly duckling became a beautiful swan. Okay. It's called grace. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. So he's actually got this animal around him because he isn't he is changing. He is seeing things from a different perspective. He is seeing himself as this one. He will see himself not as the ugly duckling no more. He is going to build his self confidence and see himself as this beautiful swan. That's the animal around the divine masculine. So let's pull one for the divine feminine. The raccoon. Resourcefulness. You have all the resources you need. So the raccoon is with the divine feminine, and I feel that she understands that. She knows she has everything she needs to bring about this metamorphosis. Okay. she knows that. That's what I feel. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to get messages back and forth between these twins. Okay. So I'm going to pull a couple messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. And I'm going to pull a couple messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Okay. And see where these what messages, while things are on pause in this very moment, we're going to see what messages they have for one another. Okay. So I'm going to spread these out. And then we'll clarify with the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Oracle cards. Guess I'll put this to the side over here so I can, there. So I can spread these out and use them as clarifiers. All right. All right. So what message does the divine masculine have to his feminine? The first message. We will be together again. Wow. Here comes them truth chills again. We will be together again. That's the divine masculine's message to his feminine. Woo, man, I got chills the whole way up, at least from my feet to my waist. Beautiful. So let's clarify that. What does he mean by that? We will be together again because he's healing. He is healing his emotions. And I see all the chakras on this card. I feel that he is going through this cyclic change and tapping into his healing. Yeah, basically, that's the card says it all. All right. What is he healing? And he's willing to compromise. See, you got two people on there. He's healing. He's healing. And he's saying we will be together again. And I feel that there will be some kind of compromise in the situation. All right. So let's pull another clarifier on that. Okay. Yes. And then we got springtime. Okay. So this could be a time frame for somebody. But when I see spring, I see the birth of things that are new. The buds on the trees, the babies, the baby bunnies, the baby duckies. Where I live, a river runs through the city. So we have baby duckies every spring. It's beautiful. I love seeing the little baby duckies. They're so cute. But anyways, that's what I think of whenever I see the spring card. Okay. So I feel that he's saying, divine feminine, we will be together again because I am going to heal and I'm going to compromise and bring about a rebirth in our relationship. I feel that he is going to learn how to compromise. Okay. All right. So let's pull another message. What other message from the divine masculine, divine feminine? Seeing you reminds me of things that I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So that could be why things are on pause, because he just can't deal with the fact that seeing you makes him realize that he needs to end this cycle. Okay. So let's clarify that. Spread these out again. Fear. Seeing you reminds me of things I know deep down. He's got some kind of fear that it's not always easy to deal with. And that's the reason for separation. That's why he's in separation from you. Remember, the connecting energy, overall energy, was somebody was on pause. Things are frozen. And that's why, because there is some kind of fear that's keeping things in separation. Let's pull another message for the divine masculine to the divine feminine. He's telling her, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So let's clarify that. What does he mean by that? Balance the scales. He's sorry he couldn't balance the scales for you. Balance some emotional scales. Okay? All right. So let's do the divine feminine to the divine masculine now. What message does the divine feminine have to her divine masculine? Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. And that could be why, in her heart space, we got the Just Breathe card. She's communicating with her higher self. She's talking. She is communicating with her higher self to try to figure out what is missing. Okay, divine feminine. So, what is missing? And what is she trying to figure out? I feel that she's trying to figure out what the key is to the situation. I'm trying to figure out what that is. What is the key to unlock this? Yes, that's what I feel. All right, so let's pull another one. The key that's keeping her bound. That's what I feel. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. The key that's keeping her bound. That's what she's telling her divine masculine. All right. So let's pull another one. She's telling him, I just wasn't ready for you. Clarify that. Huh. I just wasn't ready for this twin flame connection. Oh my goodness. Here comes them truth chills again. I'm going to look like a freaking Yeti by the time this reading's over. I hope that makes everybody laugh. Please leave a comment. Um, I'm always open to comments, but by the time this reading is over, I really am gonna look like a Yeti. At least from the waist down. All right. So yes, I just wasn't ready for this twin flame connection. That's what she's telling her divine masculine, because she is trying to figure out what is keeping the situation bound. Something is missing, and she's trying to figure out what it is that's keeping her bound and stuck and frozen in this connection. Okay. So let's pull one more message. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. So, divine masculine or divine feminines out there, if you were lying to your divine masculine, apparently it was easier than telling the truth. All right, so let's clarify that. Release. So, yes, let's pull another one. Destruction. Yes. So I feel that this lie that she told her divine masculine caused some kind of destruction, and it needs to be released. That's what I feel. The truth needs to be told, divine feminine. That's what I feel. All right. Um, we're gonna pull a postcard from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed and see what Spirit has to say. What Spirit advice? What advice do you have, Spirit, for these twins? What advice do you have for these twins? What advice do you have? Okay. So we are going to pull this one. This is the card. Let's see, pull it back a little bit here. All right. So advice from Spirit is, dear you, for these twins. Uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. That could be why we got the tower moment a couple times and a cyclic change. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of the higher power and the infinite potential for your life right now. The advice we have for you is this: try something new, do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take the first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliar reality. La 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 la. You be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. So that's what spirit is. That's their advice for this twins. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you and blessed be from the cursed priestess.